shy away from throwing the football.
This is in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 37. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And he stopped immediately there.
Gibson, the ball
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly
looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
By Cole Holcomb. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll try to run through it to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is off of your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? And sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give right side. Gibson trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's brought down.
That's good.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, it's Gibson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards. The gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Jackson.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 91.
To throw, Kaepernick. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Hey, look, Brad. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm here all day. Hey! 48 is the mic. Check. 48 is the mic.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Kaepernick being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Monday.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just short of midfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
58, come on, 58.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pull together. Check 99. Check 99. Back. Sunday.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
You threw an opening, and there he goes.
That's right, baby. It's
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Dustin Hopkins.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 24.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Bryant.
And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6.
First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Again, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Uh-oh. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 75 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Snap down at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Jackson dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Jackson throwing once more. A throw over the middle caught by Bryant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Jackson going to run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
On the keeper.
Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Baltimore.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Antonio Gibson.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. This is brought in by Gibson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Mike 48. Let's get it. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Interception, baby, all day.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.